Aitah for yelling at my dad when he won't give me back my crying daughter. Backstory: my baby girl is 7 months old. We see my parents every so often because we are out of state. I have a somewhat complicated relationship with my dad. He's just gone through intense mood shifts throughout my life, and it's caused me to feel unsafe around him. He mentally/emotionally hurt me, my mom, and my husband during his manic, lasting several months. Anyways, since having my daughter, I've become very protective of her. I don't think I can help it. For example, over Christmas, she was only 2 months old and I was nervous about germs/RSV. I had politely asked my dad not to have all the relatives, 40 people, over when we were planning to come. He ignored me and they came. We all ended up with COVID, yes, even my 2-month-old. We also visited my parents a little while ago, and I yelled at my dad because he wouldn't give me my daughter when she was crying. She tends to cry when he holds her. It's still hard and anxiety-inducing when I hear her cry because she doesn't cry at home, just fusses, and I take care of her needs. She also has terrible stranger danger currently since she's at that age, so if she can't see me she gets very upset. We have a really good routine here at home, but when we travel it's all out of whack, and it usually means that I'm all out of whack. She refuses to nurse sometimes, doesn't nap well, we're both cranky and tired. This past weekend we came home for Mother's Day. We spent all Saturday with my husband's side, and then planned to spend Sunday with my parents and siblings. Saturday already was tough because my baby met several people from my husband's side. My baby was tired and hungry when we got to my parents' house Saturday evening, but I wanted her to be able to say hi real quick. My dad grabbed her and tried to feed her some puree. She just wasn't having it. So I said, "That's okay, she's too tired. You can give her back to me." Well, he picked her up and then started to walk away while she was crying. I asked again if he could just hand her to me. She was crying very hard at this point, and he ignored me. He was standing like 6 feet from me in the same room. He continued to hold her while she was crying even harder, which again, I'm not used to. My anxiety goes from 1 to 100 and I yell very firmly, "Please just give her back to me." He finally listens and gives her back. She's calm immediately. The rest of the weekend he was obviously, passively, mad at me and didn't speak to me and didn't want to hold her. Am I in the wrong? I feel like I can't help but yell when someone isn't listening to me. The rest of the weekend I was even more anxious and I was a complete mess on my first Mother's Day. You could tell I was stressed trying to get her to nurse and nap. It's been a lot. Being home also brings up a lot of trauma for me, mostly from my dad's anger issues. I don't think I trust him fully with my daughter. And yeah, my husband was there but has just worked 12 days straight, so he wasn't around for some of these conversations. I just feel like my dad knows he can push my boundaries but then is shocked when I enforce them by raising my voice and acting like I did something wrong. Do I need therapy for the hurt he's caused me? I don't know. But now I feel guilty and feel like I'm the one who should be apologizing. It just feels like I've kept the peace for me for so long when he's done things, but I can't hold it in when it's at the expense of my daughter. I let them mistreat me, but I can't let them mistreat my daughter. Edit. Okay. It wasn't a yell, maybe more of a firm loud tone, but not a scream. I'm not used to raising my voice or speaking firmly because we don't yell in my home. We just talk things out and have healthy boundaries we both accept.